Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. I am Mega Freak 400, and yep, Fractured Hills is what we're doing today, or what I'm doing today, what you will be viewing today. And this level, it's not even that, yeah, it's got bagpipes. Not that I hate that bagpipes, but it's got bagpipes and the pig stands. But yeah, I can't blame those guys for not wanting to listen to that. The thing with bagpipes is, I think you can play other songs, but they always play like the same. I think you could play more songs, but they always play the same song. And yeah, these guys are fawns too, and they're closer to what Allura is than they're closer to Allura than what the other fawns were. But yeah, like pretty much whenever you hear bagpipes, they pretty much play the same kind of song, it seems, and I feel like bagpipes are a little bit more, like, not symbolic, but they're just kind of more for show than they actually are for, like, accordions. People make fun of those, but you can actually play songs on accordions. You know, I'd like to hear someone, like, play different songs, like the Super Mario Bros. Theme on bagpipes, and if you can, that'd be awesome. I don't know enough about bagpipes. I know everyone makes fun of them, and I don't mind bagpipes. The issue with this world, actually, is more so, it's just, it's kind of dull looking, to be quite honest. The music is a rehash song from, I think, Idle Springs. So I think it's Idle Springs. So I'm not really all that fond of it. Get it, fawn? But yeah, I don't really like it, the music. And then, some of the challenges here are just kind of frustrating. So really, the bagpipe actually is probably one of the best parts about this level. Also, it has bushes that eat you, and trees that send bees at you, so it does have some weird enemies. Ow. Wasn't very nice. Bad bush. Don't eat Spyro. But yeah, your main goal here is to free all the... This is actually one of the few levels where you have to do something more than just leave to the end. Like, I think there's a few other levels. I love how the pigs dance, though. That is funny. But there are a few levels where you need to do more than just get to the end of the level, I think. But pretty much, this is one of the few ones where you definitely, like, you get to the end, but in order to get to the end, you have to free all the Satyrs, or whatever, I think Satyrs. And then we have more Earthshapers. The only way to kill these guys is to push them into the lava. But I'm not going to really deal with them right now, I don't think. Ow. I don't like them. They are mean. But to be fair, I kind of suck at battling them in general. And another Satyr. I think they're called Satyrs. I'm not sure what the difference between fawns are, though, if they're based off a different creature. They do have tails. Foxy tails. Well, they're not foxes, though. Horses, maybe? Maybe they're horses. Like, fawns are goats, Minotaur is bulls. Also, Minotaur isn't really as human. Like, here they have a human half, but, like, Minotaur is pretty much almost all bull. It's just in a man shape. Yeah, you're gonna hear this a lot. So I'm thinking maybe they're horses, because they kind of look more horse-like. Maybe not. I don't know. I need to brush up on my mythology. I'm sure someone will mention it again in the comments, but... I mean, I think someone said, no, Allura is this, not a fawn. But like I said, they called her a fawn in this game. And she does look like the other, what they call the fawns. She does kind of look like a fawn. Except for the other fawns in this level at least have horns.
It's great to be free.
Okay, yeah, he's a
Now
satyr.
there is only one satyr left to
Or
rescue.
satyr. I guess, yeah, satyr would make more sense, because satyr sounds stupid. So yeah, I feel like satyrs are based on horses. I could be wrong on that. They have tails though, so like, and the only hoofed animal I feel like they would have, well, I guess there's other hoofed animals, but I guess of all of them, I guess like horse would make the most sense. I don't know. I don't know, so I don't know why I keep worrying about it. Yay, pigs! Why are the pigs here? I mean, some of the small animals, like, really nothing in this level makes sense. You have Earthshapers, living bushes, pigs is the small enemy, and then it's populated by satyrs and fawns. It's kind of an odd level in general. And then they all celebrate by playing bagpipes. Really, though, you know, again, I like bagpipes. I don't know if you can really use them as an actual instrument, or if they're just mostly used for tradition.
Oh, a dragon. Perhaps you can help. My friend is locked in a
Yeah, that's clearly Alora's voice, just slightly more Valley Girl-ish, I guess. Alora left her Valley Girl ways and went to live in Avalon, which is weird because Avalar is like Hunter mentioned, like the Avalar Zoo and stuff, but Avalar seems to only be divided into maybe there is a there's winter tundra, summer forest, and spring, or no, autumn plains. Maybe there's a spring one, and that has some other stuff we haven't seen. Maybe it's where all the Avalar people actually live. Anyway, that's temple's free.
Now that you have rescued all the satyrs in Fractured Hills, you ought to go into the temple.
I know I have to come back here to do with, I remember I have to come back here later, but, I'm gonna try and see if I can get some of the orb tasks done now.
Oh, hi, Dragon Boy.
Sheila the Fawn.
Expecting me to be all like, you're my hero, thanks for saving poor helpless little me, blah blah blah. Sorry, short stuff, I was only in here because I like the peace and quiet. Anyway, the other fawns wanted me to give you this talisman.
I hate Valley. I think it's Valley Girl. I don't know. I hate. Don't know how to, but like that kind of like, you know. Oh my god. Like, I can't even mimic it. That voice, and it's irritating to me anyway. That kind of way girls talk, but they usually do it. You know, I'm wondering, do girls actually talk that way anymore, or is it simply just a movie thing? Like, I'm sure, like, for it to be in movies, I think, well, sometimes they may make stuff up, but I feel like it had to have been established at some point that some girls talked similar, you know, that kind of Valley Girl speak. But, you know, I'm wondering, do girls in general, does anyone in the comments know of anyone who speaks like that? I mean, it could be, it's usually seen as a negative thing, and it does sound negative. Like, it makes the person sound just really, but then again, is it because it really does make, it's not so much because it makes the person sound stupid, it's more so the stigma that's attached to that, I feel. Also the fact that it sounds, I can't describe it, but it can get kind of annoying, I feel. But there's always that whole thing of, is it so much that it's annoying because it really is annoying to you, or is it annoying because of what it represents? I've been taking it's minority cultures, but it's typically like race relations more so than anything else, and it's talking about stigmas and it's an interesting class. It's odd because it's a humanities major, and basically me and my friends are just taking it. We're in animation, obviously, animation and art. We're just taking it to have an easy class to, you know, fill up our schedules. and it seems like the professor, I mean, he's really nice, but for the test, at least for me, he acted, and I guess, you know, I'm pretty decent at tests in general anyway, but he acted like it would be really, really hard, and I got like a 90 on it, and I didn't study, or 92 actually, and I didn't study for it at all. I just memorized, you know, when I had it. That's when I'm pretty good. If I write down notes and I remember it, I do. Or, of course, if I don't pay attention in class and I just, you know, quickly glance over my notes, I typically can pass a test. So, tests have never really been that hard. What's this guy have to...
I've been experimenting with this potion.
Have you?
I'd like to test it out, but the Earthshapers out there have made going out a bit difficult. Would you kindly offer me an escort?
I could, but couldn't you just avoid them? Because I could.
Great! Just keep those Earthshapers away from me, and I'll take this potion to Hunter.
Oh, Hunter's here. Great. Okay, let's try this thing. But yeah, my, what was my point? I had a point. Okay, where is he going? Oh, crap. Ah! Okay, this might be... once I get this pattern down, it might not be too bad. But, my point was basically... It just feels like a lot of people in the class, like, that's their major. It seems like for whatever reason they're, you know... I feel like considering that's what they're going into, you would think they would be, like when in class, usually me and my friends will answer most of the questions, and we're not in that major, so it's kind of like you would think that, you know, they would be on top of their game, but I don't know. And there's the whole thing of, you know, the whole concept of studying in general. I feel like if you really know something, especially when your major is something that's more just knowing stuff, not like knowing and analyzing, like mine's being, you know, drawing and knowing how to draw and being good at drawing, but when your major is pretty much just, when your major is just knowing history or something and then analyzing it, I feel like you shouldn't have to study, because your main you should know how to, you know... Oh crap, he changed directions, darn it. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna try this off screen. Yeah, it's not even that this is that hard, it's just getting his pattern down is somewhat tricky, but I should be able to do it now, I think. As I was saying earlier, though, like I said, I feel like if your major is pretty much doing history, you shouldn't have to study, because you should know it. Studying for refreshing it, sure, but, you know, like I said, the whole concept of studying seems odd to me anyway. I mean, for me, I can't really study, you know, I can try and get better in practice, but I can't really study, you know, how to draw. I can do practicing is pretty much the equivalent of studying, but it always kind of baffled me, personally, for those kind of majors that are basically thought-heavy. You'd think that the people who were doing them wouldn't need to study.
My feet feel better. Would you look after this for me?
Yes, I will. I mean, I realize, and I'm not trying to knock people who do need to study. I'm not saying, I guess I'm mostly the people who cram. Because it's one thing to refresh yourself on knowledge, because people forget. But I guess my thing is, you know... I guess if you really understood the first time, then you really wouldn't need to study, because you really understood it. And I would hope people who were going into those majors would really be on top of their game. But then again, I guess I'm not really one to talk, because I typically have a good memory anyway, so it's not that hard for me to do tests or do history or stuff like that, or to memorize things. So like I said, I don't find myself ever needing to study. Therefore, is it really fair? It's not really fair of me to knock people who do need to study. I don't know. I guess the question of the day would be, does anyone agree with me, I guess, that studying as a concept seems it kind of baffles me, because it's like you'd think if you really got it right, you wouldn't need to study. if teachers were doing a good job too, for that matter, that studying shouldn't really need to exist, even though it does. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just entirely wrong on that, and maybe I'm just, you know, not in the majority in terms of that concept. Anyway, I need to get enough to activate the, or not activate the. I think I already activated it, but I do want to get some of these gems. Aw, poor Earthshaper. Actually, no, I don't like those guys. Okay, more gems over here. Pretty much to kill these guys, you just have to hit them into lava. Not too difficult, to be honest. Okay, I need the super dash. Or it was no supercharge. Not super dash. Die, scum. Yeah, it is interesting how the Earthshapers appear both in the fawn levels. I think that might be most of the gems at this point. Oh, there's another Earthshaper over there. Really don't need to kill these guys, but might as well. Is there an easy... I'm not good at dodging their attacks. Probably don't... Again, I probably don't even need to kill them, because I think I already activated the dash panel, but I don't know, I felt like killing some criminal scum. Well, I guess they're really not criminals, but you can press triangle to have them play again. Why would you want them to? It wouldn't do anything. I mean, I guess it's cool, but... It hasn't even been this long, but I feel like I've been doing this level forever. It's probably because I'm still drained from the whole crystal popcorn thing, because I'm doing this all in one run at the moment, so that's probably part of my problem. I've been Spyro 2'd out due to that stupid minigame. I can't do anything about these guys. I'll just go and grab more of the gems. There we go, more and more gems. I know there was that one treasure chest, which I don't think I can get to. Well, I think I need to use the supercharge to get to it, which it seems like that's going to be kind of tricky. You know, part of me almost doesn't want to even attempt the... I know I can do the supercharge stuff right now. I only need to come back for the Hunter challenge when I have the head bash ability. But part of me just doesn't want to do the supercharge thing right now. Because if I remember correctly, this isn't... It's kind of annoying in general to do this. Ow. Ow. And if I'm doing that, I'm not even getting close to doing it correctly. And hit that guy. Also, wouldn't probably be easier if they weren't around to like after I do the Hunter challenge, they'll all be dead. So it might be easier to wait until then anyway. Because like I said, it's not like I do have to come back here, so like if I don't do this, it's not going to be the end of the world. Ow. Okay, yeah, this is kind of... Part of me hates giving up. But the other part of me doesn't want to do this. If I can hit that gate, I'll be happy for now. Okay. I hit the gate, and yeah, you know what? I'll just come back and do this later, I think. Because this is gonna take too long. And there we go. Well, that's Fractured Hills for now, at least. Like I said, these cutscenes are pretty funny. And they have over 4,000 gems. And now that we got the last talisman, I think that was the last talisman, that means time to fight.
Well done, Spyro. Now that
Gulp.
you have all 14 talisman, your guidebook can break the lock on the door.
And I've been making 400, and I'm reminding you that next time we'll be fighting Gulp.